Hi everyone, this is Colleen. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've made a video. I have been real busy doing a bunch of spring cleaning junk like shampooing carpets and organizing and all that good stuff. And I wanted to share with you some journal pages that I've been working on. What I did with this page is I covered the two pages with gesso. And I learned this technique from Journalista on YouTube. And then she pushed the pages together and slowly peeled them apart, and then it makes this real cool kind of lumpy texture to the page. And then after I heat set it, then I applied this patina paint by Folk Art. I applied this to the page, and I used a baby wipe, which she uses, to kind of smear it all over the page, and then heat set again. And then after that, I stamped this pattern, and this is the Stampabilities swirly background, and I stamped this all over with my archival ink, and then heat set that. And then after that, I took some more of the paint and I used this little credit card thingy they send you in the mail, and I ran it along here and made all these marks, you know, with the paint. I just had it on the side, dipped it in, and rubbed that across. And as you can see here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. And then on the side over here, I used a lot of some rub-on stitches. I've had a really long time. I purchased them on QVC, I think it was, but that was, like I said, a long time ago. And I have a ton of rub-ons, so I'm going to try to use some of my rub-ons that's collecting dust in a box there. Anyway, so I thought that was a pretty cool touch to put the rub-on stitches on there. And the paper I used was a paper I had in my stash. It was called What a Hairdo. So I cut that, tore that out, and then I gessoed around the edges. And then I cut out some of the images, which was like the comb and the blow dryer, and put that on there. And then I put a picture of my husband and I. That was New Year's Eve. And this is a picture of our two daughters. And basically, my page theme is around hairdos, because I love getting my hair done, and I'm always changing it. Like right now, I got both sides are even, and now I'm a redhead. So, and my girls are like me. They like to change their hairdo. You know, color it, perm it, do different things, and it's just a lot of fun, and I'm always changing it. And that's why I did this page. I did some journaling up here, basically talking about how no matter, you know, what hairdo I do, he's totally okay with it and used to it. And anyway, it was a lot of fun to do this page, and I learned a lot. You should check Journalista's videos out. And I tried this, and I think it looks really good. Anyway, so I wanted to share that with you. Now, another journal page I did was this one. Now, this one I did was one I learned on Ustream from Rach0113. And basically, she has a Ustream video on it that I would recommend you watching. And I copied it to a degree. I mean, the scrap lifted part of it I didn't. I used different wording, different stencils for the flowers. I used different stamps. But basically, yeah, this was inspired by Rachel's Ustream video on a journal page that she did. And I thought it turned out really well. I won't go into how I made it because she has a video on Ustream on how to make it. Let's see. I'll show you my other ones I've been working on. Okay, here's another one I've been working on. And this one was a lot of fun. What I used on this one, let me back up just a smidge. I used some Lumiere paints on there. Rachel uses these in a lot of her videos, so I thought I'd get some, try some out. And the colors I used were this emerald green, metallic russet, and violet gold. So I basically gessoed the page, and then I applied all three of these colors randomly. And then in the background I used, let me zoom in so you can see in the background you can see the little scissors in the background that I used. So you see it on the mannequin. And I used this one by Hero Arts stamp here. And I think it turned out pretty cool. There, now you can kind of see it in there. And I did the background with that. I also used another background stamp by Hero Arts, is this one. And I used some ribbon that I had in my stash, we know, ruler ribbon. I gessoed all the edges around all those. And the other thing I did is I used the Tim Holtz new die he has, and I punched those out, and I used this as a stencil, and that's how I made these. You know, the spools, the mannequin. So I did that, and I used some, what did I use? This is what I used. I used this Folk Art Artist Pigment Turner's Yellow, so that's the color I used for those. And it was so much fun to make your own stencil with this awesome die. And so I used that all over. And this is just some black artist tape they had at Hobby Lobby, and I just used some white gel pen to write on it and make your life so creative. And this was a lot of fun, and I thought that I'd share this journal page with you. This was my own idea on this one. And this page I did was on my dog Paco, and I got a new stamp that Rachel had using one of her videos, so I wanted to try it out. And on this one, it's, let's see, it is, this is what the stamp looks like, and it's pretty cool. And I used this. Now this one in particular I used was on vellum, and I stamped it on vellum, and then I cut it out and adhered it on there. And this I stamped right on the pages. Okay, and then I also used some Glimmer Mist, and I used the pearl and the olive green. And basically I used a paintbrush and just did all these funky little streaks and blobs and drips, and just, you know, made it real messy and fun. And anyway, so it titles You Can't Measure Love, and there's my dog Paco. It's his Halloween outfit there. He had a hat, but he refused to wear the hat. So anyway, then the other page, which was good, and then I made it too dark, but I'll share it real quick with you anyway. I'm not happy with how it turned out because it was looking really good till I used too much of the vintage ink and I made it too dark. And I was going with this Paris page, and I used some books, pages from a couple books I got at a yard sale. This one is a little kid's book, and that's where I got these two images here and here. And then the text on here, you'll see it like right here and here. I got out of this History of France book that I also got at the same yard sale. And I went and wanted to darken it, and it just went too dark. So I'm kind of bummed about the overall. I might try to see if I can fix it. I'm not sure how I can lighten it or recover it, but I don't know. We'll see. I used some Prima stamps for this page. You don't show up too good. Wait a minute. I have not used these before, so it's the first time I've used them. I've had them a while, and they're pretty cool. So I've had these a year or two, but these are by Prima. and they're really neat Victorian Paris stamps, and that's what I use on these pages. And I also used the gesso in the background. I can't remember, the purple, the green paints. I used a baby wipe and smeared them on and smeared them off like Journalista does. I just get some of the close-up. So this is basically, it was really going well until I made it too dark. So it was a pretty cool page till I made it too dark. But anyway, I guess the one thing I've learned is you got to have fun. You have to try things out, see how it goes. Sometimes they turn out great, sometimes not, but that's the part of learning. Oh yeah, and I also use this stamp set 2x7 Gypsies. I use like that over here. I got that at Hobby Lobby. And let's see, I think that's it. So those are the things I've worked on. Recently I had something my mom drew for me. Anyway, thank you for watching my video, and I appreciate it. And thank you to all my subscribers who tune in and watch my videos. I appreciate all of you and all your nice comments. And I will make sure that I will not take so long before I make another video. I'm going to start working on some scrapbook projects now. But thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.